You need to know that you're standing on the doorsteps of my family's house in East Lindfield, Sydney, the house that my father built. Behind the house, at the edge of the garden, is bush. At the front of the house are huge gum trees that my father planted when the house was built in 1962. For the story of my family to make sense to you, I need to tell you the events that led to my father building this house. After that, I'll invite you over the doorstep and into the rooms. Once inside the house, I'll tell you stories about who lived in the house, introduce you to the objects that resonate with their spirits. One day the SS took my mother away. They could do whatever they wanted to Jews. My father followed the vehicle on his push bike to the police station where they'd taken my mother. He burst in and demanded they set my mother free. He said they could have him instead. Somehow, his love, guts and passion impressed the SS officer who could have killed him on the spot, and he let both of them go. Alois and Marianne were married in 1938. Marriages in synagogues were banned. They were married in a registry office, banners of swastikas hanging over them. The official greeted them with Heil Hitler. Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, also happened in 1938. Members of the Nazi Party were joined by citizens with no police intervention. They formed mobs and burnt synagogues, Jewish businesses, and houses were ransacked. Many Jews were evicted, bashed and killed. My parents and grandparents were there. I've just been to Alexander's Cafe where I used to go with my mother. I missed her serious consideration of where to sit, the usual place being her favourite. I miss her being pleased with me eating whatever I wanted, including dessert. She would eat soup as it was easy to swallow. She had trouble with her esophagus and also her teeth. She loved mixed sandwiches with soft bread. Ham was her favourite. Ah, the world of endings, finishing the details of a life. It is slow and methodical, moves at such a different pace to being in the spotlight and meeting deadlines. I sit at my father's desk in the quiet with the familiar objects around me. They've been part of this room for so long, soon they will be separated. I remember my father's beautiful hands and fingers, good with tools, his deep-set eyes, strong eyebrows, hunched back. He worried a lot in this room. He felt despair, yet always felt grateful for what he had. Today I had two people look at the furniture. They looked around and said, "People don't buy round tables like this, too big and heavy." Of all the things they wanted to buy, the black plastic table. Small things is what they want. I drive to the Jewish Historical Society with my box and plastic bag full of documents. I show the archivist through the papers. My Orpa school report, Orma's apprenticeship papers, letters of reference of my grandfather Max, my dad's school reports, the list of belongings that Orpa and my uncle Paul were allowed to take with them when they left Austria. Papers saved from long ago, carried out of Austria through China to Australia. Refugees need to keep papers as they prove who they are, where they come from. My parents were stateless refugees. I signed them into the archive. They'll be kept safe, taken care of by Jews. These papers are all that will eventually remain of my grandparents. Remains. What remains? Remainders, reminders, the edges of sentimentality. Being 59. I'm used to everyone being dead. Now I'm living with a few of the objects around me. It's all movement, illusion, moving on. I just hate to think of all the old possessions in the world, all the new possessions in the world, drowning in a sea of stuff. Saturday, the last night at the house, I'm alone in the kitchen, surrounded by 300 tea light candles which are lit all over the house and in each room and round the outside. Lots of light glowing, full of memories of lives that are gone and ended here in this house. They are so bright, little seeds of light, such a beautiful thing. Ritual takes a lot of concentration in the doing, especially with children. taking care to honour and letting the light be the words. I'm tired. All the words and care, tears, pain, frustration, world weariness, sadness, joy, loneliness, love this house has known, reflected in the beautiful light burning out now, moving, transforming, ending, beginning, coming and going, breathing in and out. Death, life, death, to life, l'chaim.